Hello, Capricorn. This is Gypsy Spirit here, ready to give you your tarot reading for February 11th through the 17th, 2024. I have already drawn your cards and your oracle cards and your tarot cards, so we'll go ahead and get started. But before we do, like I always say, this is a general reading, so you pick your story. Some of it may resonate with you, some of it may not. What does not resonate, let it go. What does resonate, hang on to it if you wish. If you want your own personal reading, we'll talk about that at the end of the video. Let's go ahead and get started. You've got some really cool cards here today, Capricorn. I got to say, a couple of weeks ago, we did a reading for you. I did a reading for you, and it said greater things are waiting. And yes, indeed, they are. Wow. I I don't do love readings. I will tell you this now. If somebody calls me on the phone or wants to book an appointment for a love reading, I do not do love readings. But love is in the air in these cards, I got to tell you. So this may end up being a love reading after all. I have to go with what universe tells me to do. We see your map card. I'll just start out with that. There is some sort of commitment that you're needing to focus on. There's a lot of energy around some sort of a commitment. But I feel like there has been, for some of you, again, this is a general reading, for some of you, you have really been on your own. You've been handling things. Some of you may be a single parent, are just really struggling to be alone and finding your way. And you've been trying to manifest somebody new into your life. But there's been some other relationships in the past that has caused a great deal of resentment and anger. Maybe, we always talk about how when we get into a new relationship, we have baggage that we bring with us. And I feel like for many of you, there may be some baggage that you're hanging on to. And the reason why I say that is because we have the flower card, which is a snapdragon. And it talks about releasing all anger. Don't give power to negative words by saying them. Speak from your higher self and make your communications peaceful and loving. And I don't feel like it's just making your communication with others peaceful and loving. I feel like in this reading, it's communicating and your self-talk needs to be more positive and loving for yourself. Because as you do that, you create this energy within yourself that draws the same sort of people to you. So if you start talking to yourself and treating yourself with love and compassion, you draw the same sort of people that have love and compassion, not just for themselves, but for others as well. You draw those people towards you. And I feel like that's what's going to be happening here. The Nine of Cups, we'll go ahead and get to that. Cups is about emotional healing. So, sweetheart, Capricorn, you've been through some bad relationships, but it's time for you to let go of all of that and the emotional pain, because you've been manifesting something good in your life. You've been putting it out to the universe that you want someone really good for you. And so it's coming. It's coming. I can't believe I'm doing a love reading. Mark this date down. But yeah, your thoughts become a reality, I'll give you a good example. I have a 25-year-old son, and we live together. And there was a lot of times for a while he would say things, and I would tell him, be careful what you say, be careful what you think, because the reality will come. And one time I was taking him to work, and he was talking about this guy that was going to be opening. He was working at Earth Fair grocery store. And he was supposed to be opening, and another guy was supposed to open with him, but he was saying, oh, this guy's always late, he's going to be late today. I was like, don't say that. You're putting that out to the universe. Why would you say that? And so later, a couple hours later, he called me and he said, oh my God, Mom, so I can't remember the guy's name, but so-and-so is late because he was on the freeway and somebody started shooting at his car. And I told him, see, you put that out to the universe. Why would you do that? And then later on, there were other things that he said, and I would be like, why are you putting that out? And it would come to fruition. And he's learned, to watch what he says, watch what he thinks, watch what you're putting out to the universe. So I feel like the reason why I went into all of this is I feel like in the Nine of Cups, you really have been trying to manifest something good in your life, someone good, wanting to make that commitment. Some of you may already be in a relationship. And again, this is a general reading, but I'm also getting that some of you have been in a relationship. Maybe you're married or you've been in a long relationship, and maybe some things happened in the past. You've held on to that anger and or whatever. You got to release it to regenerate, reboot the relationship, to bring more harmony back, bring the love and harmony back together. And that is a commitment in doing that. So yes, we've got this commitment card. This is going to be happening. This is true stuff for you, Capricorn. I'm happy for you. The Ten of Wands. It's like you've been toting the load all yourself for a really long time and you're tired of it. You've been manifesting for better things for yourself, a better relationship, or somebody new to come into your life that's going to be really good for you. And you know what? It's happening. It's happening. So just, stay grounded. The Ten of Wands, that tells me that when you've been toting the load for a long time, there was, maybe a reason for it. Or so there's maybe some things you had to learn. A lot of times when women are complaining to me about, why they haven't met their soulmate or stuff like that, maybe the soulmate needed to go through some things that they needed to learn before, you could get together. So that being said, I believe that the waiting is just about over. You're on your way. Like I said a couple of weeks ago, greater things are waiting. Greater things are waiting for you. Stay positive. Think positive. Even if you're having a shitty day, just find something good in your life. Think of something good in your life. Again, we got the Six of Wands here. It's in reverse. And it's telling me that when I see the six in any of the deck, any of the cards, one or two things could be happening here. But you've been manifesting and you're wanting things to come to, you're wanting to start a new chapter in your life. Well, yeah, when you see the 10 in the deck of cards, that's what that means. There's this chapter of your life is ending and a new one is beginning to open up. But the Six of Wands tells me that sometimes you just get a little impatient, Capricorn, and you want to give up. You don't think that it's ever going to happen, and then the negative thoughts and the anger starts kicking in. You can't do that, Capricorn. It's all on God's timing. God's timing, universe's timing is perfect. Ours is not. So, and it's always right at the very last minute, that universe gives us what we need. So again, let's look at the Snapdragon where it says release all anger. I know there was a time in my life when I was angry because I had broken up with my ex-boyfriend, and there were things that I needed help with, like fixing my car or whatever. Or like one time my car broke down on the side of the road, and I was very angry because there was a time that I could have called him and he would have been to my rescue. And I was just angry because I couldn't do that anymore. It was like, who was I going to call? And so I can, for some of you, that's kind of where you've been. It's like, who do I call, or who's going to help me? Maybe some of you are single parents and you're struggling, and you've been doing it all on your own, but that's coming to an end. So the Six of Wands, you got to stop, those negative thoughts, and the pity party, as I would call it. Stop that. No, you've been manifesting. You've been putting it out to the universe for a long time, what you want. So now you got to start changing your thoughts around, and start committing to that manifestation. I'm all back and forth all the time. Sometimes I want to be in a relationship, sometimes I don't. I go back and forth. And a friend of mine told me a long time ago, he was like, you keep confusing the universe, because one day you want a relationship and the next day you don't. And he is right. So the universe doesn't know what you want, because you don't know what you want. But here in the Nine of Cups, honey, you do know what you want. You have been manifesting it. You are coming to an end here. It's going to happen. Be patient. Get off the pity party. Stop having those negative thoughts and know that it's going to happen. And the best card of all here, since we're speaking about relationships. And hey, you know what? I think it's Wednesday, that is Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day, think of Valentine's Day. Chantal is your angel. She says new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passions in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. Yes, let go of the anger. Let go of all that and be open to receiving love, but also to giving love as well. So I hope this helps. I think that I really believe, Capricorn, good things are coming. You're not going to be doing everything all on your own. You're going to get some help here. And it's going to be a new chapter for you. But you got to stop having those negative thoughts and turn that around. Be committed. Be committed to positive things in your life. Be committed to positive thoughts and words that you speak. So anyway, I hope this helps. I'll see you next week. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you would like to hear more of my videos, of course, hit the subscribe button. And as always, if you want your own personal reading, you can get that. All you got to do is just go down to the box below where it has my website, and you can go to the website and it'll give you instructions on how to get your own personal reading. I will see you again next week, Capricorn, and stay strong. Bye-bye.